wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
Yes.
Yeah. You know them from the Chi. The Chi returns May 10th. We have Jacob Latimore and Luke James. Welcome.
Yeah. What's
Thank
up,
you.
baby?
We feel absolutely welcome.
Y'all been doing the show so long, it went from linear television to streaming.
Hey, no, we super grateful, man. Like
Absolutely.
this is beyond what we expected. You know, it's just every season we like, man, it's the last one. It's our last round.
Yeah.
But you know, it's been going. It's been going.
Yeah.
We're really excited, man.
Especially for a black show.
Yeah.
Being around for 6 seasons.
Ain't no show like ours out here.
Word.
No, for sure.
All of television, we still here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's testament to our writers, to our creator, Lena Waithe and Common, to our cast, and to our fans. You know what I mean? It's just in us continuing to expand. You know.
Yeah, we still growing.
Word.
You know what I mean? That's like usually on season 6, you're on like the decline is slowing down, but season 6 is our biggest season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's and shout out to Paramount Plus. We excited to be on a new platform, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who was here earlier this week? Kadeem Hardison.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he's in the Chi. How was working with Kadeem?
Man, we just love. I don't have any scene.
Neither do
my
I.
bad.
Not yet.
I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah, I don't say no. Okay,
but
you're right. You're right.
it is amazing to just kind of be in the same presence with them and just for them to be excited to be on our show because we've been watching them.
These are people grew up watching.
Word up.
Yeah.
These are people who laid the foundation for us to even be right here talking about any of this. It is a moment to reflect, a moment to reflect. Just to be grateful and thank God, just to persevering and having a dream, and then look at making it full circle, man. To be working with people that you've been watching forever.
It's amazing, bro.
No, it's been awesome.
We
And
grateful.
he spoke of y'all the same way.
Yeah,
As
absolutely.
y'all are
That's
excited
fire.
about working with him. Like he was so excited to work with y'all.
Yeah, we just grateful. Like another one of our guest stars that we haven't even announced yet. He texted me. He was like, "Bro, this is the set y'all have. It's blessed, man. Like the energy from hair and makeup to wardrobe. So we just grateful because it's not always like that. You know what I mean?
No.
Like it's every set is different. You got people coming from all walks of life and coming together to work with each other for 4 or 5 months out the year. And you know what I mean? It's not always easy, but we blessed.
Who was the guest that texted you? Why can't you say?
Oh, we can't say him because
he's
he's
special.
Yeah, he's special. He's
Oh,
special.
wow.
He's
It's
special.
a great reveal.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
during the season. But I mean, we got the beautiful, brilliant, great Lynn Whitfield.
Yeah.
We got Leon.
Leon, yeah.
Brett Gray. Shout out to Brett
man,
Gray.
we got
You
Daniel J.
remind me
Watts.
of Leon.
I'll take that.
And,
I'll take that.
And, like I'm talking about, Leon's a phenomenal actor,
no.
but it's something
Yeah.
y'all got like the same aesthetic in a way.
I'll receive that.
He's
I grew up
acting.
watching them.
receive
I mean,
Temptations definitely.
Temptation.
I was definitely like trying not to do the
Above the rim.
Ain't nobody
everything.
coming to see you, Emmett. I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody coming to see you. Yeah,
Man, he's brilliant, man. To be working with him, I mean, I've had a lot of scenes with him, man, and it's just awesome, bro. Just to be able to sit across
And he's
from
a cool
somebody.
brother. He's a cool dude, man.
Super cool.
I mean, like it's really real. He come into the makeup trailer just.
he just got that thing.
He's just real smooth.
I'm like,
got-
it's
Yeah.
really Leon. Like it's him.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean into that as I get a little older. I'm gonna lean into that. A little more.
How has the Chi changed y'all lives though?
What?
Man.
I could pay for a house, life insurance.
Yeah.
It's a show that's grounded in reality. It's not completely escapism, and so we get an opportunity to not only stretch as artists but as human beings. It's definitely deepened my well of empathy for just all walks of life, to just be able to hold space for everybody. And it's just opened my eyes to the world in the sense of how I thought. I'm from New Orleans, and I feel a way about my city in such a way, and that we're so different from anywhere else, and to be able to be smack dab in the middle of a show that is, in a sense, a love letter to Chicago, to the South Side, to the people of the Chi, and also in a sense of protest to humanize Black folks and the Black experience. It's awesome. I've been able to dive into a different culture, which is, kindred to mine. And it that's, I think the connective tissues, and which is awesome about such a show. That's what it does for us when I'm in New Orleans and I'm watching the Chi. I'm like, that's like that's like here. It's not that much different, you know. Everybody is just looking for a space to be seen and felt and protected.
No, yeah. I mean, just going through the airports, being on the airplane, and just, I mean, going to a restaurant, just also seeing different demographics even enjoying the show. Like, I was at a sushi spot. I'm like, okay, ain't no black people here, we good. And then just the waiter was Asian. He was like, hey man, you the guy from the Shy. I'm like, oh wow. So
Is that
just
how he said it?
Yeah. Like he was like, oh man.
Come on now.
That's what he said.
No, I'm just asking.
That's how he said it. That's how he said it. No. But it was like I'm shocked that the show's growing. And
really.
And then like my name is like I really like when they say Emmett, I'm like yo, I like really. Yeah, it's crazy.
Your character resonates. I mean,
It's tough.
If you watch from season 1 all the way to season 6, I mean, Emmett, like just the growth in the character and whatnot. I'm just grateful to be a part of that, part of this lineage, part of this show. I mean, it's been awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
How much input does Lena let you have, like with, a script, contributing to script or like the actual story? Do you have any leeway there? Or
I mean, we definitely like if I'll ask a question. I like to respect the writer's room. You know what I mean? I definitely because we here for a reason, and what we got is working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we let the writers do what they do. We'll have questions and say, hey, why did Emmett do this? And it'll give me a better understanding on how to approach that scene that day, and then they'll give me a better breakdown. But they're open to it. But I like to respect the lanes because I'm coming here to bring what they write to life. So
that's the challenge.
Yeah,
that's the work, and that's why you get paid to be able to interpret. But also, we live with these characters, and we have, we can hear their voices, and when we read something, we could, it's pretty open in the sense of like, oh, maybe not that particular word or that particular phrase in that kind of way. Or that particular action. But for the most part, we let the writers do what they do, and we do what we do, and also they see the full spectrum for us. Because that's why every season is different, and they help us grow. Because sometimes you could just be stuck in this character, in this space where you just were. And when you read it, and then when you're able to talk to Lena and everybody, they help you understand. Oh, okay, it's a new chapter. It's 3 years now. It's months down the line, so he's different. So you just gotta let everybody do their job.
And we don't actually. I never feel like I'm coming back to the same character every year. Because that could be redundant. You could feel repetitive. Like every season of Emmett has been different for me.
Is there anything that you didn't want to do? Like Kadeem Hardison was saying, he was like, he hated those glasses. He was like, I hated them. They made me look goofy.
I could say maybe the first season.
The glasses were one of the biggest things.
Right.
That's what we remember. But he hated, and he was like, and I think he only said they kept the glasses for 1 season or 2 seasons.
It was 2.
The 2, but it had so much impact on it. And then it was like, when it was time for him to grow, they were like, we want him to grow, and he was cool with that. So is there anything that we want you to do, and you was like, and then it found up like, oh, it
I
really
probably
worked
haven't had something like that since season 1. When they was like, had my hair blonde, the tip of my hair is blonde. I was like, we gotta go blonde, and they were like, nah, we want Emmett to go blonde. It feels young and youthful, but other than that, we definitely get some say so on like, hey, I don't really like what I'm wearing for this. Why am I wearing this? I'm in the house.
There's a collaborative effort, but also, They also have an initiative for all of us, and we got a lot of youth on the show as well.
And I hope they're from Chicago. 'Cause that's the biggest thing.
Majority of our cast is from Chicago.
Shout out to Charlamagne, Mikey, Hannah,
they
Rolando,
all natives. But there's also initiative. There's an initiative if you want to direct, if you want to write. They've given us programs that we can align ourselves with when we're off or when we have time that we can shadow other directors, writers, producers.
That is so dope.
That's the vibration on the set.
Because it's a different ball game when you say I want to produce something. Because I'm even learning. Because we show up to set, the red carpet's rolled out for us, our trailers are set, the lines are there, the wardrobe is there, but it's so much that goes on. It's prep going on way before we get there, and that's the work that that's the tough part. That's you can't just walk into that and be like, oh, I got it. It's something you got to learn.
How much is Lena still involved? Like, is she still in the writer's room and all that?
Completely.
Okay.
There ain't nothing going down without, in a sense of like the creative aspect of it. Lena has her hands on it all. She just keeps us in line. In line with everything going on.
And keep us motivated too. Like 6 seasons is like, people can get comfortable. You know, she's like, hey, yo, table reads. Let's not sound lazy.
No,
let's sound up. We up.
Y'all need to pick it up. We had to chop some things because someone, you know, you know what I mean.
And keep it real.
That's what you want, and that's why the show lasts because there's nobody's just like sugarcoating anything. They're really asking for excellence out of all of us. You know, if you're gonna be on here, you're gonna give everything you got.
Absolutely.
Now, is this the final season? Because that's also been a rumor that this is the final season.
Hey, we don't know.
Y'all know. Y'all shot the last episode.
No. We literally just finished like maybe 2 months ago, but we don't know. Really.
No, we don't know.
I've been hearing that every year. Like that was the last season. Last year was the last season.
We really be like, yo, man, because I'm always prepping. I'm always ready to pivot. Like I'm ready for that next job. You know, acting.
You gotta stay ready.
Man, we just blessed to be working. Like this is we understand that a lot of actors are not working in the game right now, and it's heavy. So we just, you know, if we get another season, we grateful. If we don't, you know, we're grateful.
We're grateful. The experience has been awesome.
To get past 4 or 5 is nuts.
Crazy.
You get past a pilot, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay,
too.
let's just hypothetically, if this was the last season, are you happy with how it turned out? Are you happy with how it ended?
I am.
Yes. My thing is, I've always wanted, for me as a fan, I've always wanted to see the kids at least move out. Like,
hell yeah,
just go on.
I thought they should have got their own spinoff.
And you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that's how much they mean to the show.
You never know.
And you never know. And it's good that you say that out loud, you know, because people listening. But, you know, for me, I just want at least if we go in, let's get the kids out the house into a space where it's like, where as an audience, we if we think about the show, we can just, our imagination can go into a peaceful place where the kids survived.
Yeah.
After all of it, all the things for 6 seasons, they survived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And with that being said, what was the hardest scene that you had to shoot, like emotionally, for both of you?
I want to say this is definitely my toughest season.
Yeah, same.
This is
my heaviest.
It's just it's a lot of emotion. It's the fans are gonna be on the edge of their seat with this one. Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe. It's a struggle for power. It's a struggle for safety, to protect your family. I mean, there's a lot on the line, and we all are tethered together, and in a sense, we all have a common enemy. And we all got our ups and downs like every season, but this one is really like asking a lot of all of us, all of our characters. It's pretty heavy.
No, yeah, I even felt some days I had to kind of come in method, because I'm usually high energy every day.
Yeah, he is. But early in the morning.
Early. So it was some days I'm like, man, I gotta really just put them headphones on and lock in today, because this scene is gonna require a lot. I'm happy though. I'm happy to do it on this show, because most of the time Emmett's been very high energy and jokes and laughs, but it's getting real. It's getting real for him.
It's a new chapter for him, for all of us.
Yeah.
Now, Luke, your character has a type on the show.
Yeah.
The transgender women that he likes dating. Was that a conversation? What was that conversation like when they presented that to you?
That was the role. When the request for a self-tape came, that was the breakdown of the character. You know, so
you knew from
it's
door.
given to the artist, you know, that this is who he is. And, you know, for everybody, you know, you choose to do it or choose not to do it. For me, I look at myself as an artist in totality, and it's a matter of asking yourself, what type of artist are you?
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, it's a matter of telling the truth. For me, if I can breathe life into a character and be honest about everything that I'm reading and needing to say, go for it. If it moves me in an emotional way, I'm all about it. And that's what I love about the show, because it's just grounded in the reality of what our lives are, what they really look like. And it's not trying to be this fantasy of what someone thinks it should look like. You know what I mean? And no, I was geeked about it. For me, it overall, then in totality, I think that the role for me, I had never played a thug figure in that sense, and nobody understands how hard that is if that's not really who you are.
That's a great point you just brought up. Because nobody will say, Luke, you had to play a thug. Was that tough for you? But when it comes to the transgender, it's like, Luke,
it's hard for you to be in love. Is it hard for you to be kind, be a loving person who is just searching for safe space? And it's not a thing. It's not even on the table. This character, that for him, it wasn't a thing on the table. For him, he had just been living his life. And if you think about all the characters, we all have these ups and downs, which is so cool about this season, why we talk so much about mental health within the season. We're not preachy in our show, but we're just going through the motions as everyone does in real life, right. Because we all value a safe space to be seen and heard and felt and protected. And
that's right.
I really like the nuances of such a character.
How do you protect your piece as a man, though? I totally understand everything you're saying as an actor, but we still live in a dickhead era. Yeah. Where you got all these digital dickheads who get online and say, oh, yeah, that's what you into, yada, yada. So how do you protect your piece as a man?
Bro, I really don't subscribe to it.
You don't pay no mind.
I don't subscribe to that. I'm beyond that. Like there was a moment in my life where I would not have done this role. There's a moment in my life where I'm like, I'm not, but never from an aspect of homophobia or anything like that. From an aspect of my artistry, I don't know if my well is that deep enough to be as honest and truthful and as great as I need to be in order to tell this story and be well-rounded. But over time, experiences, more experiences of doing things, and then the questions of asking what type of vessel, what type of artist I want to be. Yeah, you get the opportunity, and then also you have a creator that will text you as soon as you send a tape in and tell you I'm gonna hold a safe space for you. I got you.
And that's Lena.
Yes. This is gonna be awesome. I got my hands on all of this, and this is going to be a beautiful thing, and I'm grateful for you to take a chance on this. And for me, it's deep in my well of empathy. I just see the world differently, bro. And I have no judgment as an actor. Yeah, you can't really to be able to tell the truth and tell that character's story. You can't really judge it. You just have to look at what they're going through, and say, damn, that's where he is.
Yeah. But the thing is, like what he said is, you look at actors before your time, they didn't have to deal with the social media part.
No,
right.
But now you every day, like even if somebody didn't like your character, or let's say you did a bad job, it was one day and gone. But now you got social media everybody's single day. Everybody's a critic. Everybody feels like they could do a better job, or they did it, or they can tell you what to do. So that's where the mental comes in. So to make sure that doesn't affect you is the thing, because you want to do the character and you don't want to be thinking about, well, what are they going to say? You just want to do a great character in both of you.
Yeah. And we just understood acting back then. I remember having a conversation with Megan Good once, and Megan Good was saying how she has to be conscious of the role she plays, because nowadays people think that's actually you.
Yeah,
very true.
I'm like, huh?
No,
that's very true.
Now I'm completely different from Emmett. Like, I have no kids. I don't deal with no baby mama drama. You know what I mean?
Take
like
the condom
this.
off, Jay. It's simple. Not hard.
Well, I mean,
pull out productions.
I mean, but it's like, it's definitely that though, and I've been learning that on this show. Like, man, people really approach us in that way as if they know us, because we live in their homes with this show, and
that's strange.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I mean, you do it so well that part of that got to be true.
Yeah.
But people don't understand about acting, the beautiful therapeutic point of it, and the fun of it is the transformation. Like seeing a role and not seeing yourself in it, and seeing someone else in it, and in seeing the challenge of understanding who this human being is that is probably far from who you are, your experiences, or everything, the way you think of the world. I think it just helps. It helps the part, and when you take the challenge of accepting it.
Yeah, it's two sides to that. Like you said, like you did such a good job, but it'll be like, oh my God, is that really who he is? And then you, as a critic, because I was a critic even when I was younger, I couldn't stand Lawrence Fishburne after watching What's Love Got to Do with It. I didn't until I seen him in Matrix,
he
and I was like, okay.
Well. He went crazy.
Different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just do their job
Some people
so
are stuck,
good. And you'd be like, oh my God.
And as an audience member, we gotta give the audience grace. We understand what it's like to be in the audience and watching, some of our favorite classics.
I believed it. I believe it so much.
But not like the social media people. I mean, I didn't want him to be beating on Angela Bassett like that. That's just what it was for me.
How much great shit actors get? Because there's been rumors that there were actors who either left the Chi or got fired from the Chi because they didn't want to play a role where they had to date a transgender.
That's fine. Give them
grace.
Yeah, give
them
a
lot
grace.
of grace, man.
There's
a lot of pressure.
It's their body. It's their choice. You know what I mean? It's their mind that they gotta allow to take that ride. It's because it is a thing that you have to have a hold of who you are. You know, you're playing these roles and these things can get on you.
Yep. And no one really trains us for this superstardom, you know what I mean? Like to all these eyes on you and your mental and being young and being famous. We're breaking a lot of stars on this show. You know, this is a lot of our cast members' very first big projects. A lot of our first big projects. So we we support that. We give them grace for sure.
There's been a lot of people who've come and gone on the Chi. Like which character or actor do y'all wish was still on the show?
Yeah.
I mean, I miss them all, man.
You could controversial.
I miss them all, man. I miss them all, but
I miss everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan. I was a fan of the show before I even got on it.
Yeah.
Because this is my bro.
Yeah.
You know.
it's our second project together.
Yeah. Second. You feel me? I miss everybody because everybody really did their thing.
Yeah.
For me as a fan watching the show, I was just enamored by everybody's position in the show, and so when I came to the show when people weren't there, that was a shock for me. But that that's the business. It is what it is, and we move forward and
fully support the brothers, man.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, I miss Jason Mitchell's character.
100%.
You know what I mean? He was killing that role.
100%. New Orleans.
Hey,
definitely.
All love to my brother. I try to stay in touch with him and give him a lot of love. Always.
Man, we love you, brother.
For real.
Yeah.
And Jason is a fine, brilliant actor.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I mean? And only time will tell. You feel me? We all make mistakes and whatnot, and that's why we got to give each other grace, and that's why we talk about it. And that's
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has there been any talks about bringing back any of those characters? Just in case this is the
end? That's above our power. You feel me?
Right,
you know what I mean? We employees of the Chi. You know what I mean? So it's there's.
I'm moving to the producer realm if I. I mean, it might be too late, but I don't know.
That's above our pay grade. You know.
Yeah. Luke, has acting surpassed your love for music?
No.
He came in there singing. You ain't hear him?
Yeah,
I did hear him. I know. Yes, but I just want to know.
No way.
When he is in his acting bag.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Them was crazy.
What?
Yeah,
That's what I want to bring up, but I'm focused on the Chi. No. I'm going to bring it.
So he having a great year. He having a great year.
Yeah.
No, I music got me here.
Yeah.
Music, New Edition, all of that. That is from that's my bridge.
Yeah.
And also, it's my meditation. It's my it's my prayer. I can't not do music, you know. Every other month, I always say it. Johnny Gill hits me up just to make sure I'm still recording, still nurturing that gift, because that helped me get here and helped me understand everything. You know, I can't not have it, and now I just can't not have both, because financially, with this new medium has done for me, not just personally as a human being and as an artist stretching and whatnot, but financially it's just put me in a better space where I could have a family and I can make music how I want to make music.
Absolutely.
I can provide, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful. I'm truly blessed, and I do not take it for granted. I mean, we're doing exactly what we love.
Absolutely.
Every day.
Putting out music when we want to is like, it's incredible. You know, especially when you got
you step in music a few times and all that. What's up with you in music?
You know, I dropped an EP like 5 months ago called Closure. I'm real proud of. And then I had dropped the Connection Series album. So I haven't really dropped a big body of work in a while, but I told myself, I'm like, every year to drop something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's important because there are music fans that want to hear it from
But you know, it takes time, and you got your own fans and your own brand, and it doesn't have to look like everybody else.
Yep.
Right.
You know, and for me, that goes into like the Prince realm, and to all those artists who found their people, and then their people stay with them whenever they put music out, like Maxwell, like D'Angelo, like Frank Ocean, like anybody. They got their people, and you know, they're able to do other things and then dibble dabble back into music when they do, and they got that core fan base that will always be there.
Show up.
Why closure? Sound like you broke up with somebody very harshly.
Hey, I did.
Damn.
I did.
Man, he's soft, man. He be crying.
I think, matter of fact, I think the first time I came to the Breakfast Club, I was getting out of it. I'm a relationship person. I love love, man.
Yeah.
So it's
You don't need to hear that on the album.
Hey, I had to put it out there.
I
had to do it.
Where else he gonna put
Absolutely.
it?
Where am I gonna do it?
That's his diary.
I actually put it out during the strike because it was just time. I think the show consumes our schedules like crazy. So I was like, you know what? It's actually time to just put Jacob out there versus Emmett. You know what I mean? And put that out there for one time. And
How did she feel about that?
I don't know. Man.
He don't care.
I wish her love though. You know, it's all love.
Are you the problem in the relationship?
I wouldn't say I'm the problem.
I wouldn't say I'm the problem.
I'm the problem. I just,
say I'm the only problem.
It's just timing. Timing is everything, you know. And I'm happy where I'm at. You know,
He's still learning.
I'm still learning. I'm enjoying my singleness and dating.
I was going to say, are you at least dating?
I'm dating.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's cool. It's different.
Nice.
You know, like actually planning dates and going out. Hey, let's meet up for dinner. Let's talk. You know, let's get to know one another. That's
How
cool.
can y'all even trust women at this point?
Man, it's
How
tough.
do you know people want y'all for
It's tough,
y'all
bro.
and not Jacob and Luke?
That's
I talk with God every day. Like, just give me that discernment. Give me that discernment to just know who am I? Who is this? Who is this?
yeah.
You know, I got to get to it. And I got to really get in that girl business too. Like, what you do for a living?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that I'm not a 50-50 guy, but, you know, I need to know what you're doing.
I got a lot going on. I got to know that you got a lot going on too, and you got some aspirations and things and goals and things that'll hold you accountable to your actions and whatnot, and that you see that I'm moving forward and you want to move forward in your realm, and if we can keep that in harmony, and peace and love, we'd be all right.
So they have to be in the industry?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't know if I want to do the industry.
No. I think you just need a person that just sees you,
that understands,
and is open, because we are in a fickle business. It's up and down, you know. So understanding that part, understanding what we got to go through in our psyche is a lot of rejection. It's a lot of no's. It's a lot of just us pushing ourselves. We got our teams, people that surround us, that love us, that keep us.
Right.
But you know, this don't happen if he don't make it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he don't audition, if he don't put himself out there, and if you're with someone like that in this business, you have to understand that there's ups and downs. You know, depression is a big thing.
Right.
You know, just putting yourself out there in the world. You know, you got to sell yourself, and so you need somebody that's gonna hold you down no matter what.
My mind must be clear.
Yeah.
So, Jake, you say you'll never date a woman from the industry again?
I wouldn't say that. I just, you know, it's tough. It's tough. I think, I don't know. I mean,
you still love her?
It's hard to say.
Still love her, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll never go away.
Whenever a man looks in the air when he's talking about an old relationship,
he sees somebody. He sees
You know,
a specific face.
There's a thing.
Absolutely. That's happening right there in his head.
Jake, don't pay attention, please.
No, it's all love. No, I do.
And there's nothing wrong with saying
I watched
that.
Kingdom Business last night.
You watched Kingdom Business last night?
I did.
I wonder if she's gonna watch this.
Did you hit her up and tell her she did a good job?
No, I didn't. I didn't need to do all that. But you know, she knows she killing it.
Yeah.
I wonder if she knows.
She knows she killing it.
Jesus.
She
I
knows
ain't
she
gotta
killing
tell her
it.
all that.
Yeah.
You know she watching this. You know this is on
Absolutely.
camera. Okay.
Yeah, it's all love. It's all
I
love.
wonder if she knows.
Why are you playing?
I hope she's happy.
And you ain't put out an album in 4 years, Luke? Hasn't been that long?
Has it? No, it's been maybe 3.
3. Okay.
I put a studio recorded album out, and that was Grammy nominated. That was To Feel Loved, and then I reimagined that album with an ensemble by the name of New Deco, and we put that album out. I've always wanted to do a live album, and that's what we did, and so yeah, it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years, man. But I'm that type of artist.
Time to drop.
I'll put things out, but I've grown into that type of artist. I played the game of, you know, trying to stay on the horse and be out there and put your name out there and music and whatnot. But I'm grateful to still be here, sustained and constantly growing and expanding. And it's humbling because, you know, there's a lot of people that don't know I sing.
Yeah.
Really?
Man,
it's crazy.
It's humbling.
Cause like when Emmett started dancing and singing and stuff,
people don't know.
That's a new generation.
That's nuts.
Not even new generation, bro. That you'd be surprised how big the world is and how much other people got things going on, and it humbles you in your. You know what I mean? You'd be like, everybody know me, should know me.
Right, you gotta keep grinding.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that because it's like, there's so much more to be discovered, and that reinvigorates an artist that's been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
you feel
it keeps
me?
you hungry.
Absolutely.
Keeps you always. Let's dive into Edmund Gaines. Yo.
You sure?
First, please listen.
Okay.
Let me tell you. So, season 2. It's them, The Scare.
Yes.
Season 2 of them. I've been trying to get them to watch the
You love
first
that show.
season. I love it. I
good,
watch
man.
it. I'm now watching it, rewatching it, because I wasn't supposed to watch it without my boyfriend, but I act like I didn't, and I did. And then I had to watch it again, and then I'm watching it. I'm on episode 8 right now. Again, watching my little sister, watching it with her. What did it take for you to get into that? That role is so many layers to Edmund. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And shout out to Lil Marvin and Lena Waithe for that as well, and some other writers that I do know, Malcolm Mays and all of that.
Malcolm.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
What did you have to
Deborah,
do?
you're in there. Pam Grier.
Yeah, the legendary Pam Grier.
Joshua. Yeah, I mean, we get your mind something. We got a lot of people on there. You know, that role came to me, man, and you know, every artist is hoping for such a role like that, such a challenge, something that's beyond you and scares you in a sense, but also it just seems like so much fun.
Yeah.
To stretch. When I read it, I saw the human in it. I saw the heart of him and what he was going through, and that resonated with me. Just my life, people I know, and I'm a fan of the show. Season 1, shook me, right? And it's top tier television. It's one of the best shows on all of television. I don't care. Quote me on that, at me on that, all that.
It is.
You can't beat it. And so to get an opportunity to be a part of it, the second installment of it, I jumped to that. You know, I'm an artist who wants to continue to stretch. I want to move forward. I want to do one character and do something beyond that character, beyond anything. So I just had to let go.
After that, you can do anything.
Man, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
And then it's so funny because you would ask him about like playing a thug. Nobody would ask him if, you know, like if playing a thug was really hard. And I don't want to give it away, but that is like that's actually what the character caters to. Like he wants to be an actor in the.
So Edmund,
it's amazing.
Edmund is an aspiring, struggling actor in Los Angeles. This is crazy. This takes place in 1991. You know, in Los Angeles, this is the height after the trial of Rodney King beaten. Them dudes getting off. So much going on, and we're following Detective Reeves, who is a black woman detective, the only black woman in her unit, robbery homicide, played by Deborah Allende, who's from first season. And she goes down this road of trying to figure out this killer at this foster home did something crazy, and they're trying to find who did it. And the more and more she goes down that road, she realized the biggest mystery is herself. And I play a character who is an aspiring actor and just trying to get his big break, but also has a void within him searching for his identity. And it's a ride.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
It's a ride. I don't get it. It's a ride.
I can't because I'm into it.
I was tapped in. I was like,
this
nigga crazy.
Yeah, right. That's why I'm like, and did you find yourself staying in character after?
Well, I mean, you know, once you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah.
For me, there's no completely turning it off, because that's just me. That's because he's 100. You know what I mean? It's not like, 50 or even 70. He's a 100 type of character. So it's like to stay in that, to be honest and stay true to it all, I just had to live in it. But I'm surrounded by love and whatnot, and it was fun. Lil Marvin created such a safe space for me to dive into the unknown, and I mean, we just had a ball creating something brilliant, and I'm just grateful that it's resonating with people in all the different ways.
Definitely. How long did it take to shoot that season?
It was from when I came in, it was 4 months.
Okay, so 4 months of you doing that, tapping into that character.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it makes sense too, because I remember him pulling up to set on the shot, and I'm like, he acting different.
Yeah, that's scary.
I'm like,
No.
I'm like, Luke, what's good?
It is the craziest thing I've ever done. It was.
I didn't even know what he was doing.
outside of Broadway. It was the most intense, the hardest thing challenge I've ever met. But I'm grateful I did it, man. I mean, it's just, you know, when you do something that just really challenges you, your entire fiber, and you get to pour into it, and you do all of this work, and at the end of the day, my experience was everything, and you don't know, you know, the rest of it you don't have no control of. So to receive this love, man, I'm just grateful.
Yeah. Yeah. Because before them, I knew you as a singer. I knew you as Victor. And that was it. And then I was like, how the hell? What the hell? I didn't know he could tap into this shit. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You did phenomenal.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
On that.
That's what it is.
Really. Y'all got to watch it, bro.
I do. I'm going to be honest with you. It was just the pronoun that scared me.
I hear you.
Them.
I hear you.
I just made that up off the top of my head.
I know you did. You lying.
That's
what I'm
interesting.
saying.
I hear you. That's interesting.
Hey, that was, bro, I
That
believe
is-
it.
Yeah,
You believed it for a second, like,
Hey, you should be an actor.
I heard it, and then it just, you know what?
And cut, Charlamagne.
He on that Kendrick thing. It went over my head, and then it come back, and then oh, that's what you're saying.
Who y'all got winning the beef? Who won the beef?
I think Kendrick won.
There you go. I like
Kendrick,
to hear.
man.
I like to
Kendrick.
hear.
But I'm a Drake
light-skinned men
fan. I
admit
don't
the
think it
truth.
take nothing from him. No.
Drake is one.
Yeah.
Drake is one of the great of our generation greatest songwriters. Period. Like, I mean, if I look at it from just an artist, a musician standpoint, dude is brilliant. You cannot deny none of that. If we're just talking about this moment right now, Kendrick did that.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, it's just, how do you go after a guy like Kendrick? You see that performance on Power? Have we ever seen him do anything like that? You can't play with nobody like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely right.
You could do all of that.
I mean, yeah, he come from battle rap. That's who he is. You know,
Kung Fu Kenny. Listen,
Kenny.
I always knew that I felt like Kendrick could come out on top in this, even though I wasn't sleeping on Drake in no way, shape, or form.
Can't.
But we just didn't know how.
Right.
Because we never seen Kendrick go to war.
And how do you play with somebody who you don't know that much about? You don't see them. They don't really play in. You don't really know.
He pop out when he want and drop great bodies of work, and then he go back.
You can't deny that. And it's interesting.
Artistry.
You know, but I'm waiting for the documentary of this situation because
You think it's gonna be a doc?
there has to be, because there's such a
huge.
social.
You want to know why Kendrick don't like him so much?
No, not even that. You know, there's I don't even get into that part. I just look at the social construct of it all, and they're having two different conversations, right? They're two different talking about at each other, but having two different conversations, and we're realizing two different audiences listen to music and comment on music, and the same, and their spectrum is so narrowed.
You know what's so interesting about that? Kendrick and Drake, like Kendrick gets the same type of critical acclaim. He sells records, he sells out tours and everything. His just approach to music is different. But that don't mean that Drake's approach to music is wrong.
Right.
Like, it's not
Absolutely
like, you know,
not.
like Drake makes good music.
Yes.
Great records.
The thing is, people have a hard time because with comparison and comparison somehow has to be competition too. You know, like I can't have one without the other, or I can't have one and the other.
Yeah.
But you can have Michael and Prince, and you can appreciate both what they've done.
Absolutely. It's just interesting how Kendrick has like I don't want to say a reputation, but he's almost looked at as an underground artist.
Yeah,
But
he's not. He's like
He's
one of the
not.
most successfully commercial
Yeah,
artists
nah,
out
he's
there.
an arena.
But he started that way.
Yeah.
His Section 80, that had that.
But
that,
he kind of is an underground artist, and his
not.
records just cross over. Drake makes records to cross over. Kendrick just does himself, and his records just cross over.
But
But
you know,
people love it so much.
Prince was considered, in a sense, at that time, an underground artist.
Yeah.
Raw, different than any black artist that was out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shook the world. I mean, it's gonna be controversial what I say, but it shook the world so much that Michael changed his vibe. 4 years later, came out with Bad, and he had long hair, buckles, and leather, and all of that. That Purple Rain impact, that Oscar,
it's influential.
That was crazy. I can only imagine he had the cool.
But I just hate the fact that people can't love both artists, right?
You can though.
A lot of people they
have
take
a hard
sides,
time.
which is crazy.
I don't. But
like,
I've been an OG Drake
I love
hater.
Kendrick and I love Drake. Now in the battle, see, I look different to y'all, right? And this is just me. And Charlamagne was like, "Well, prove it."
Yeah.
If I feed you information, allegedly, because we don't know if it's true. This is just what Drake says.
Yeah.
Right? But if I feed you information and you go off that information, that kind of it doesn't.
It's
I don't
not
know.
true, guys.
I don't know. I can't really say if that's true.
But
Listen,
if it is, it's like that's genius to me
It's
because
not
that just
nonsense.
makes me
It's
feel
nonsense.
like I'm gonna take the code again, Luke.
It's nonsense.
Why is that nonsense?
We know it's nonsense.
It's nonsense. Come on.
Stop it. Pull it back. We know.
How do we know it's nonsense?
Because you would document it.
Yes.
It's really that simple.
It's all documented on Twitter and all the news and all of this, that, and the third. You've been doing this for how many years now? It doesn't matter. It's a rap battle. It doesn't have to be true.
It kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
If I give you information and you
No.
fall on that information,
Back
I go
in the
back and be
day-
like, I got you.
Back in
I
the
don't think
day,
so.
maybe, right? But right now, it doesn't. Now it's a different thing. It's how can I get you off your rocker? How can I get you off
That's
your
like
game?
honestly,
If
rap battle,
both
I can
is
just
true,
make
they
up
both is
everything about you in the world, and people like,
That's true.
And you can tell the truth as much as you want,
look,
but if
that's whack.
Yeah,
Hey, both-
is it? Or is
It
it?
is.
It's a game.
you hear
This
what
is a
Jake
Hey,
said?
no,
sport.
if
Jake
both
was-
is true, they both in trouble.
That's right.
So it's a rap battle, and J. Cole won. He got out of there. He got out of there.
Right out of there.
Listen, J. Cole sleeping good, bro.
He
Can
on
you
that
imagine
bike.
what that
Right,
feels
right,
like?
right.
Like just to be like, bro, that didn't mess with my spirit, and I'm so grateful that came to me. I had that premonition or whatever to say, you know what, I'm backing out. You can do whatever you want, bro. But I could just see this ain't gonna be good for me, maybe, and I don't want to go down that road.
And I'd rather sleep good than sleep and then wake up wanting to go back to sleep because I don't know if it's another track about me. It's like every morning I wake up.
I ain't one out there.
Imagine that type of sleep, man. You ain't sleeping.
Or a lie.
Kendrick
That's
Drake.
it, 'cause nowadays nobody cares about the truth and the lies more entertaining. You might just hit me with a lie. Now everybody think I'm this and that.
I
'cause
gotta
you
go
just
home to
said
my
it.
wife later on when she asks me questions. It ain't true.
Lord.
Like that's
me?
the worst.
You hit me.
Listen, I just hope
and I
they
didn't
both
even
watch the
know.
shot. Just watch the shot.
Yeah, that's right. The shot.
Watch the shot.
Yeah,
Look at this.
everybody,
Look at
tune
this.
in.
This is
Watch
amazing.
this.
This is
Watch
how they
this.
brought it right back.
James.
We learned a lot. We learned that there's a spinoff of The Shy coming.
There it is.
All right.
We're gonna put it out there.
Jacob still loves Soraya.
Oh my God.
I have love for Soraya.
No, no. You said you're still in love with her. It's fine.
No, stop
What
it.
else you learned? Okay.
Stop it.
It's fine.
Stop
And season 6 of The Shy is great. And
All right.
it may not be the final season.
There you go.
Hey.
Yes.
Learn the question mark.
And
The
we
B-side
have
is
to
always
watch
great.
them.
Oh,
You
And
have to watch them. I
Yes.
will watch it with y'all together.
You
them
watched it
the
3
scale
times already.
on
All right, now
Prime.
we'll watch it 2 more.
Okay.
Tap
So-
in. No, tap in.
Tap in, y'all.
Why not? This
No, she's really been talking about this show for a long time.
you should. I think you should tap in because
Yeah, it's good.
when we talk about as a community, when we talk about we want nuanced films and so on. This is nuanced. This is different. I'm not saying it because I'm a part of it. I'm saying it because that's what it is, and we have to support it. We have to see it, and other artists will come about from this happening, and why not enjoy it?
Definitely enjoy
Okay.
it.
Well, we appreciate you guys joining
Thank
us.
y'all for having us,
thank
man.
y'all for having us.
Gotta
This
give
is
the
awesome.
Breakfast Club y'all flowers, man. This is a big deal, man. We
Yeah.
we always excited to pull up on y'all.
Yes,
man.
sir. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you so much.
It took forever. Y'all didn't answer the call at first, but thank y'all so much for having us.
Really?
No, I don't know. But
Oh.
Yeah, he said they lied like you lied.
One of our producers just said season 7 has been greenlit. I don't know how true that is.
Uh-oh.
I tried to Google it, but
Real?
No, they
Stop
just
playing.
want y'all to confirm.
Y'all would know.
Don't.
Stop playing.
What?
Oh, no, they
It
said
is
it's,
for
no,
real?
we had said it is. His team just texted me. Shy season 7 has been greenlit.
Oh, good. Hey.
Y'all didn't know that? Y'all just finding that
I
out?
swear we find out when y'all find out. Promise.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations,
Well,
brother.
congratulations.
Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Like, we just
Wow.
wow. Dang.
Wow.
What's up?
Congratulations.
Flow. Money.
Well, season 6 returns May 10th. Season 7 has been greenlit.
That's right.
Congratulations,
It's
guys.
the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.